Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Market Mondays. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. I'm here to give you guys some updates on how the economy is doing, as well as how it impacts mortgage rates, and ultimately why we're seeing the potential not good with rates trend right now. But before I get right into it, I'm gonna do a quick dad joke. Dad joke today is Halloween theme, which I should have been doing the entire month, but I'm doing it now, so bear with me. This one is: do you know why skeletons are so calm? Why are skeletons so calm? Because nothing gets under their skin. Pew pew. All right, so getting right into it. Over the last 3 weeks, honestly, as we had been mentioning over the last couple Market Mondays, is that rates have been not behaving very well. And they've kind of been on this rise, which is really, really unfortunate, right? But the thing is, what I said last week, which I'm going to continue saying this week, is that there's going to be ups and downs as things get better. So we are expecting rates to get down into the 5.5, low fives, high four range next year. But it's going to be a bumpy road down that way because there's so much going on with the economy. The main thing is that jobs. We're expecting jobs report numbers to get worse. We're expecting inflation to get lower. All this stuff that's what the Fed is trying to do, it's going to have a huge impact on the economy, as well as it being an election year. Though I don't think the election on who gets the presidency really matters as to the forecast of those rates, but there is going to be some volatility all along the way. The destination is the same. How we get there is going to be a pretty freaking winding road. So, especially today. So today there's been a huge, massive, worsening in rates. And there's really no reason as to why there's a worsening in rates. All we know that there's always a trend over the last 3 to 4 years on October 20th, 21st, where for some reason rates just get worse on this day. We don't really know why, but we saw this in 2022, 2023, and now 2024, where for some reason on the 20th or the 21st, whichever one's a weekday, rates for some reason significantly got worse. And we don't know why. So right now it has made a huge, huge change in regards to where rates are going. But the main thing that I want to talk about today is that what is the Fed expected to do for the rest of the year in regards to the Fed funds rate? Again, this Fed funds rate is how the Fed controls the economy, and not much control, but influencing the economy to go in a direction that's more desirable. Right now, we're trying to get inflation down, and the way for them to do that is to raise the Fed funds rate. The question is, since they already lowered it in September, are they going to lower it any more this year? Right now, it's a tough thing to say because they lowered it once. There are some Fed members that believe that we should hold on to it and not make any more changes until we start seeing more positive impacts in inflation. Yes, inflation has gone down quite a bit over the last year. However, it's still not going in the direction that we're trying to get to. So they think that they should hold off on making any changes on the November 7th meeting. The goal is, what they're thinking is, hold on, let it lower, and just let's see where the economy is going to go in regards to the inflation numbers. But what the weird thing is that what they don't, I think that one of the things they forget about it takes a while for any kind of Fed rate change to really have an impact. So it depends on where they're at. But right now the Fed funds rate's at 4.875. If they lower it anymore, yes, it could maybe a 0.25 change could help a little bit, but I think it's not a bad idea to kind of hold on to see how the economy is actually reacting. Right now, inflation almost is at a point where it kind of stalled out. And there's some inflation reports that actually kind of went up a little bit. So maybe holding on isn't a terrible idea, and waiting until things start to come down more and more, so that we're seeing this positive direction of where we want the economic numbers to be. The other thing is that jobs numbers. The jobs numbers at this point is, as we can all tell, is extremely unreliable. And the thing is that even though investors may know that, they're still trading on that report. So, which is really unfortunate because sometimes it gets revised and then numbers get better for whatever reason. So that's what's unfortunate about what's going on. But I think what's going on right now is that we're just seeing a cycle, and hopefully that this cycle goes into the other direction. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So to give you guys some perspective, right? This is basically, July, from the end of June all the way from July, and we saw rates get down into a pretty awesome direction. right? And we were able to get a lot of clients refinanced in this range of rates. Unfortunately, since the beginning of October, rates have not steadily, have gone up quite a bit. So is this a cycle? I hope so. There is a bit of a trend there that is technically going down. And this is kind of where it peaked out in April. So if what I hope is just, this is just part of the cycle. As you notice, it goes up and it goes down. We hope that with the economy, with the jobs reports that we're getting, things do improve. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully this gives you an idea of where rates are going, but there's a chance that your buyers may stall out for a bit until rates get better, at least a little better. Otherwise, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys have a great week. Nuke out.